Good job on your presentation, Emily and Miriam. It was really informational. The topic of obesity really hits home with me, and a lot of people do not understand why obesity is so hard to challenge in America. I struggled with obesity the last 2 years of high school until I made a lot of changes and I put in a lot of hard work. Um, I actually lost about 40 pounds my last semester for the senior year. This inspired me to choose kinesiology and personal training as my first degree, and it made me want to take a deep dive into why obesity is what it is. Some people don't understand that it impacts your confidence and how hard it is to change this. Some things we learned from my degree is that like the celebrities and YouTube fitness stars, they're the ones who unfortunately get the most coverage. So most of these people are never overweight and they give terrible advice. Like they'll tell you to eat 8 keto-friendly salads a day. Small keto-friendly salads. There's no such thing as a keto-friendly salad. It doesn't make any sense. So another thing about BMI, we always look to BMI, and it's a really bad way to measure weight loss. So it's a really severely flawed system that we do not really use in the training world. It's useful for everyday people if they're just looking into it to see if they think they're overweight. But for example, a lot of people are overweight. I am considered obese in the category. So some background why I don't agree with this. In 1993, it was standardized by the World Health Organization. Originally, obesity was a BMI of 30 or over. In 1997, there was a convention where overweight and obese category terminology were created. It inappropriately called a lot of people in the categories fat. So like obese, there were people who were obese or overweight with fat, and they said that they had a lot of high fat content, which isn't necessarily true. And then it put out a bunch of things saying like they needed to lose weight. In 1998, the BMI category for obesity was changed from 30 to 25. So overnight, the chart for obesity went like this. So overnight, I think it was around like 15 or 20% of Americans entered the overweight or obesity category. So it looked like America was spiraling out of control. So it's not really a good indicator of where we're at as a society. Another popular way to measure weight loss is by raw pounds, and this is good, but I can't tell you like how many people lose confidence when they try to lose weight and then they lose 10, 20 pounds and they feel defeated. They're smaller, but they still look the same, and it's because they might have went from 35% body fat to 25%, but everyone's telling them you can just lose pounds, and most of the definition doesn't come until like 15% for males, for example. So as a society, we need to figure out different ways to address this concern because it is having long-term effects that you mentioned. So until we can teach people better ways of measuring weight loss and trying to prevent it overall and straying away from like bad diets, it's going to remain the same, and it's having the healthcare effects that we see every day in our clinicals.